Dear students, colligative properties. The colligative properties that is very important. The colligative properties. Colligative properties means the properties which depends upon number of particles of the solute. They are called as a colligative properties. The colligative properties are four. One is RLVP. Second one is delta TV. Third one is delta TF. Fourth one is pi. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, pi is osmotic pressure. These four are known as a colligative properties. Colligative properties means the particles is depends upon number of particles. See here, I am taking the one vessel. In this vessel, one pure solution is there. Here I am assuming its vapor pressure is P naught. Similarly, for the same solution, if I am adding the non-volatile solute, if I am adding the which one? Non-volatile solute. If I am adding the non-volatile solute, number of particles increases. When number of particles increases, its vapor pressure is decreases. So PS is decreases. The decrease in the vapor pressure, is called as a lowering in vapor pressure. The lowering in vapor pressure is nothing but a P naught minus PS. As number of particles increases, lowering in vapor pressure is increases, means the difference is increases. When vapor pressure of the pure solution you consider P naught, your boiling point I am considering the T naught. When non-volatile solute boiling point I am considering TB. This is a pure solution. This is the non-volatile solute containing solution. When we add the non-volatile solute, its number of particles increases. When number of particles increases, its boiling point also increases. The increase in the boiling point is called as the elevation in boiling point. The elevation in boiling point we can represent TB minus T naught. Freezing point. This is I am considering T naught. When particles added, freezing point is decreases. The decrease in the freezing point we can represent as T naught minus TF. These all are known as a colligative properties. Another colligative property is osmotic pressure. As number of particles increases, all colligative properties. One is relative lowering of vapor pressure, delta TV, delta TF, pi, not only pi, boiling point of the solution. All these increases, but freezing point and pressure of the solution, these two are decreases. You remember this point. This is enough for solving the some problems. See here, in the question he given 1 molar KCl, 1 molar MgCl2, 1 molar AlCl3, 1 molar K4FeCN6. He given like this. In this, which one show the more colligative properties? Sir, all are given same concentration, but you write in the dissociation form first. KCl dissociate K plus Cl minus. It's gives the two ions. You multiply with this one with 2. 1 into 2, 2 particles. MgCl2 dissociate as a 2 particles. Mg plus 2, 2Cl minus, total 3. 1 into 3, 3 particles. AlCl3, Al plus 3, 3Cl minus, 4 particles. K4FeCN6. Total 5 particles. Which contain the more particles, that one show the more colligative properties. The colligative property order is, fourth one shows more colligative property, then 3, then 2, then 1. Colligative properties and boiling point is same order. Next one, pressure of the solution is reverse. Previously we discussed. And freezing point also reverse. Okay, which contain the more number of particles. That one shows more colligative properties. Now in this, which one show the more colligative property, more relative lowering of pressure, more vapor pressure? At the time answer is 4. Now here you must and should remember formulas. Are you remember the formulas? Hello. Here another point is, suppose you given 0.05 molar NaCl, suppose 0.1 molar CaCl2, 0.01 molar AlCl3. Which one shows more colligative properties? It's give 2 particles. It's give 3 particles. It give 4 particles. 4 into 0.01, 0.04. This is 0.3. 2 into 0.05, 0.1. Now which one has the more particles? 2. The 2 shows more colligative properties. After 2, 1. After 1, 3. This is the colligative properties order. Okay. Okay. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello. Hello, Maria. Next one. You must and should remember the formulas. Are you having the idea about the formulas? First one, RLVP. RLVP is equal to mole fraction of solute X2. This one I am writing like this. P0 minus PS by P0 is equal to N2 by N1 plus N2. For diagonal solutions, I am neglecting N2. At that time, formula is P0 minus PS by P0 is equal to N2 value. I am writing like this. Weight by gram molecular weight by weight by gram molecular weight of solvent. You multiply with 1000 and divide with the 1000 this one. You can get from this P0 minus PS by P0 is equal to. You multiply with the 1000 and divide with the 1000. At that time, this value is equal to molality into gram molecular weight by 1000. This is a one formula. Second one, delta TV is equal to Kb into m. In the place of molality, you write weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of the solvent. Third formula is delta Tf is equal to Kf into m. Fourth one, osmotic pressure formula, pi is equal to CRT or pi is equal to CST. These all are which equations? Colligative properties equations. But these equations is applicable. These are applicable for only ideal solutions. This is not applicable for non-ideal solutions. Sir, how can you say non-ideal solution? Which one undergoes association or dissociation? They are called as a non-ideal solutions. The non-ideal solutions we can identify by using want of factor. Want of factor. Suppose if you take NaCl, NaCl is dissociated as Na plus and Cl minus ions. Suppose if you take urea, urea never dissociates as a ions. Here, acetic acid if you take, the acetic acid is undergoes association. At the time, it requires want of factor. The want of factor is equal. How can we find out the I? Just molar mass. This is molar mass. Which molar mass? Normal molar mass by absorbed molar mass. I am writing normal molar mass by absorbed molar mass, or absorbed colligative property by normal colligative property, or number of particles after dissociation by number of particles before dissociation. You remember this one. Sir, how can we find out I number of particles before and after dissociation? This is very easily we can find for dissociation containing salts and association substances. Suppose if I am taking NaCl, the NaCl is a dissociated one. It is dissociated as a Na plus Cl minus. You consider initial moles. This is 1, this is 0, this is 0. After some times, at equilibrium moles is this is alpha, this is alpha. It is decreases 1 minus alpha. Now I is equal to number of particles after dissociation. Number of particles after dissociation means 1 minus alpha plus alpha plus alpha by 1. You can write 1 plus alpha. We can write this is, suppose I am considering n moles. This gives rise to number of moles of A particles. Initial it is 1, it is 0. After sometimes it is 1 minus alpha, it is n alpha. I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Don't remember total, just you remember this one. For dissociation, just you remember this one. For dissociation, you remember I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Suppose he given the salt NaCl. You know that NaCl is dissociated as Na plus Cl minus. So substitute here too. Suppose he given the barium chloride. It is dissociated as a 3. Substitute here 3. Suppose he given aluminium sulfate. It is dissociated to give 5 particles. Just you substitute 5 here. That is enough. Similarly, for association. In the association, n number of A particles undergoes polymerization to give AN. Initial moles, you consider this is 1, this is 0. At equilibrium, these are associated. Suppose 2 particles are formed, we can write alpha by 2. 3 particles are associated, trimerization, alpha by 3. But it is polymerization, so that's why I'm writing alpha by n. We know that I is equal to number of particles after association by before association. Before association 1, after association 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n. 1 I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n. Just to remember this one. Okay, here previously we learned colligative properties, equations. The colligative properties equation, first one is RLVP is equal to mole fraction of the solute. RLVP is equal to mole fraction of the solute. Delta TB is equal to KB into molality. Delta TF is equal to KF into molality. Pi is equal to CRT. But these equations only applicable for ideal solution. So that's why I'm introducing ITER. Okay, what is I? I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha for dissociation. I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n for association. This is for dissociation. This is for association. If in this case I is equal to 1, that solution is a ideal solution. If I is equal to not equal to 1, that solution is a non-ideal solution. Sir, in non-ideal solutions, maybe I value positive or negative. Yes, I value may be positive or negative. The I value may be greater than 1. The greater than 1 means they show the positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Means the particles undergoes dissociation. I value positive means particles undergoes dissociation. I value less than 1 means the particles undergoes association. The particles undergoes which one? Association. Okay. I'm stopping up to here. Tomorrow morning I will take the class. I will send the message to you. Tomorrow morning I will complete the all problems. Just to remember these formulas, recall this one. Hello, are you listening? Are you listening this one? Hello. Good night. Recall all these formulas.